on, fellow junkies? Horror Junkies 509, Call 13th, coming at you again today, you guys, and happy Friday, you guys. I hope you guys are out there having a killer day on this Friday, the 12th. Man, that's just depressing. It's always got to play with my emotions being Friday, something terrible like Friday the 12th, when it could go ahead and be something great like Friday the 13th. I just should have stayed in bed. Anyway, I hope you guys had a killer week out there. I know I did. Mine was kind of interesting. Monday, Tuesday, I was normal work day. Wednesday, Thursday, I was out at a training. And then Friday, I was back at work. But you know what? It's all coming to an end, and it's time for the weekend. Hope you guys got a great plan for the weekend. Or even if you're just staying home watching horror movies. Can't beat that or anything that you're into. But I know I want to stay home and watch horror movies. But, you know, I'm sure we got some crazy plans that I don't know about yet. But we'll get there. We'll see what happens, you guys. Anyway, recently I did get a comment wanting me to go back to my mask reviews. And like you guys heard in my last video, the Mummy was my last action figure I have right now. I got one that's in the mail, but, you know, I think it's definitely not going to impose of me going back to some mask reviews. I got currently 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5 masks I still need to review, you guys. So I definitely got some I can review. So I'm definitely happy to go back and do some mask reviews, you guys, because they are my favorite reviews. This one is going to be kind of a memoriam review. We'll kind of get into it as I show it off. But, you know, this is just going out to this great character played by a great person that I would just like. I never got a chance to meet this person, and I'll show you here in just a moment, you guys. But just remember, this is a mask review, but also in memoriam for this great person. So let's go ahead and get right into it. So what will I be reviewing today? I'm going to be going over the House of 1,000 Corpses. Rob Zombie's House of 1,000 Corpses. The Captain Spaulding mask, you guys. As soon as Sid Haig died back in September 2019, I believe, I went out and I bought this mask just because I wanted a representation of this character and this person in my collection. I always kind of wanted it anyway, but I mean, that was what sealed the deal, without a doubt. So I went ahead and bought it, and that's kind of my story of why I got it. So I'm definitely going to be going over this today. I hope you guys definitely are excited because this is a pretty great mask. And whether you're a fan of Rob Zombie or just his movies or you hate the guy, whatever it is, great mask. And I get to talk about this guy just a little bit, Sid Haig. So let's go ahead and get right into it, you guys. As you guys already know, I got my paper towels stand because they are my favorite. But let's go ahead and trim this tag off. We do got House of 1,000 Corpses, Trick or Treat Studios. This is a Trick or Treat Studios mask. But I do not work for Trick or Treat Studios, so I will call them on their good, and I will call them on their bullshit. So this will not be a biased review in any way, shape, or form. We go on the back, also Trick or Treat Studios. And so this was sculpted by Justin Mabry, however you guys like to go about it. I've heard it both ways. I don't know exactly what year this came out. On this tag, it says like 2019, but I don't think that's right. But if you guys know, let me know down in the comments of when this came out. So let's go ahead and cut this tag off and free our friend. Because he does not need to be tied up by these little things anymore. Yeah, I've been thinking about doing this mask all day because I know certain masks. I was going to do this last month because last month was Sid's birthday. I believe it was July 14th, and I wanted to do this mask review on that day because I thought that would be really cool. But I just uploaded my 300th video, and I was like, no, I don't want to overwhelm. I don't want to take away from my 300th video with another video. But I mean, you know, it is what it is. You know how YouTube works. It is just got to go with it how you go. So here I am. You know, I'm still gonna celebrate this man's birthday. He was I believe he would have turned 80 this year. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure. But yeah, July 14th, this man would have turned 80. Sid Haig, the man who played Captain Spaulding. So let's go ahead and get right into this, you guys. Get into some of this detail, you guys, because it is face paint on an old guy's face. So I think they really did an amazing job about having like giving it that makeup look, because you can see some skin peeking through where his face was creased, where you know, when he was applying the makeup. I think they really kind of gave him a lot of good tones and textures in this mask. They really captured skin pretty good. I mean, is it 100% perfect? I mean, I don't know if anyone's going to nail skin perfectly on a latex mask, but this honestly has done a great job on it. Like, I love the top because you can definitely see he was just kind of rubbing that makeup on and kind of got it on his ears. You know, I only wish they probably would have put a little bit more in his beard and mustache, just because, you know, he probably didn't take a lot of care and time to put it on, but you never know. But, like, you know, I'm looking at this thing, and I can definitely see Sid Haig. So the guy who sculpted Justin, he actually captured Sid's look. I mean, his smile a little bit. We'll talk a little bit more about the smile here in a little bit. I got a little bit of problem with it, but we'll get there. But, I mean, overall, I mean, it looks like Sid Haig. You can't say you don't see the man in this mask at all, because you gotta be blind if you don't. And, like, even capturing just his makeup design, you know, with the whole baby blue with the eyebrow on top, the black around his eyes and stuff like that kind of hook off a little Alice Cooper-ish. And then his little rosy cheeks, dude. I think they just absolutely killed it. But my favorite thing about this mask is all the makeup breaks, like in his creases. I think they nailed that, and it's just astonishing on how they did it. As far as the beard goes, I think they did a good job. I think they probably could have trimmed it down a little bit. I hate how kind of abrupt it is. It starts right here on the sides. Like, it's just kind of like the hairlines on Michael Myers masks a little bit. But I think it's honestly forgivable. The mustache, I think they shouldn't have just cut it straight. I think that's kind of wacky. They kind of made it look a little weird there. But overall, I feel like the beard is pretty forgivable. I think it looks good and definitely still portrays Sid Haig. The only kind of thing that drives me crazy about this mask is the way the smile is molded. Like, it's kind of going straight across the mask. Either don't have him smiling, or like kind of like do different types of molding styles where you can put it into the mask a little bit. I don't know if I have anything that kind of resembles that currently. I have a little bit better of a mask I could show off. I mean, this is a review that's coming anyway. But look at the way they kind of did art from Terrifier. I feel like it's not straight across. I feel like they kind of let it go around the mask a little bit better. This will be a review coming up. But I feel like they did kind of a better job with the smile on that one. This one just kind of feels like it's just very straight, like almost like it needs to be like molded a little bit like that, kind of like a human face, because, you know, we don't have our teeth all on one row, you know. But I mean, that's my biggest complaint. But I mean, overall, this is something I can just imagine it's not there. It doesn't really bother me. Like, you got this big deep black lip underneath, and I think that really kind of just takes my mind elsewhere from it. It kind of doesn't make me focus on this as much. But that is my one complaint. I mean, to me, it's forgivable. But that's my biggest complaint, is the smile. But I love the sculpt. I love the herring on it. I love the whole makeup effect that they did. The skin effect, I think, is phenomenal. I mean, because they really did have to take a lot of time and, you know, do spots and stuff like that, kind of give it the texture. And the wrinkles across his neck here, I think, are phenomenal. The pole isn't very thick, but I mean, it is what it is, you guys. I do still enjoy it. I really think they did great on the ears. But let's go ahead and try this bad boy on, because remember, I got a little bit over a 23-inch head. I believe this one fits me pretty good. It's kind of a little bit similar. I don't know. Oh, it's kind of a lot like the Frankenstein one, where you got the eyeballs in, and this middle part that's cut out for you to see. But let's go ahead and see if I can see. All right, let's do this. Oh, yeah. You want your fried chicken, do ya? Yeah, so I don't think there's any slit here in the mouth, which is fine with me. You know, I kind of like it better that way. But honestly, I like the look of that a lot. Got to throw a little bit of character in there, huh? And the nice part about it is, you know, me being kind of a chubbier guy makes me just fit in this mask even more perfect. I think, in my opinion, I made it just fill out perfectly. But the fit is great, you guys. I think there's still a little bit more room if your head is a little bit bigger than a little over 23-inch head. It felt me nice and snug. I enjoyed it. Like, it's not like Elrod or the Boogeyman mask. It's a lot more, it's a little bigger than that. I would, if I had to pick one, because it's not quite Halloween 2 sized. I'm gonna probably go a little bit closer to the Halloween 6 mask a little bit, where it's got that snug feel, but you still got some room in there. You can still be pretty comfortable. So kind of rehashing everything, you guys. The mold, I think, is fantastic, except for the teeth is my only gripe about it. The makeup, the freaking whole profile, I just absolutely see Sid Haig. I was able to see fine out of here, so that's not going to be an issue, I don't think. And like, honestly, if you wanted to cut out the whole eye, the white eye part, I think you could probably get away with it, honestly, if you wanted to do that. The hair, it's not perfect, but it's definitely not something I'm willing to complain about currently. I still don't think it's gonna. It's definitely gonna portray what you want to portray if you wanted to be Captain Spaulding for Halloween, without a shadow of a doubt. Ace of a mask, you guys. Just like I said, the teeth is my only gripe. But honestly, I love the makeup breaks in his wrinkles. I think that is so fantastic that they caught that. I love his whole paint up. And honestly, just having this, this goes out to Sid Haig, you guys. Rest in peace. What a great horror character that he gave us. One of the last things he did was play this character one more time. Very little in 3 from Hell, which is not a very good movie, but I'll always have it just because of this character. But, definitely giving up to Sid Haig, you guys. I think if he could, he'd still be around and still wanting to do awesome horror movies for us. So to give this movie, or this mask, a rating out of 10, like I said, my biggest complaint being the smile and a little bit of the hair, I'm going to go ahead and give this a solid 7 out of 10. I feel like that's a pretty solid score for a pretty amazing mask. And it definitely gets a solid. So I highly, highly recommend the House of a Thousand Corpses Captain Spaulding mask, you guys. Give it up to Sid Haig, master of his craft, you guys. So that's going to do it for me. Hope you guys enjoyed my first mask review, back at it again. They're never going to go anywhere. I'll always be doing them, but I just wanted to finish the figures since I had time, you guys. So that's going to do it for me. Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13 signing out. Just until next time, you guys already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I am a horror lifer. And you guys, you go ahead and have a killer day, killer weekend. Stay safe out there. And you got a little sneak peek of one of my next mask reviews. It is what it is. Stay bloody, my friends. Always got more coming.